Hello, welcome to Underkill TV. I'm here with Ricky Warwick and Andy Cairns of Therapy. Welcome to Wales, guys. How are you doing?
Very well, thanks. How are you?
How are you doing, Andy?
I'm brilliant, man. Thanks.
Obviously, you guys are going out in Europe now. You're doing a 3-week day tour of the UK. It's nice to see, especially like yourself and Therapy on the same bill and coming and not just doing like 4 dates in the UK, doing a whole UK tour. Anywhere in Pacific you're looking forward to playing?
There's a few places I'm looking forward to playing. Glasgow, for obvious reasons. Kind of hometown for the Mo Band the Almighty and whatever. Plus, I'm looking forward to getting into Germany as well, which is always good. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the whole thing. It's gonna be great, you know. Excited about it.
What about yourself, Andy?
I'm actually looking forward. I'm looking forward to tonight because we haven't been in Swansea for a long time. TJ's in Newport's always a great gig, and then Bristol's one of my favourite places anyway, whether to play or just to visit. So that the first 3 gigs are sweet for me. I'm also looking forward to getting back to Italy on this tour. And it's just nice. I mean, I'm taking each day as it comes, really. But you know, it's good to go. I like coming back to places that we haven't been before, or places that we haven't been for a long time.
I think the last time you were in Swansea was with Motorhead, wasn't it?
Exactly. Yeah, that was that festival thing. Yeah.
About 8 years ago, I think.
It was. You're right. God, it was.
Time flies, eh? So obviously, Andy, you've got Crooked Timber out now. That's been out, is it near enough 12 months now it's been out?
Not quite, no, it came out in March. So 8 months really, yeah.
How many songs off the new album will you be playing on this tour, roughly?
I don't know, we might play all of them in the show. We started off in May, we did the whole album, not in sequence or back to back, but throughout the 1 hour 50 minutes that we played. So the album's 10 minutes, 10 tracks, 50 minutes long. So we can kind of do that and then more or less another hour of other stuff. So we'll be writing the set list for the shows probably in any time now. But we really like the album, but what I like about it is it sits really well with other stuff we haven't played for a long time, like stuff off Never Apologise, Never Explain, stuff off our first album, Baby Cake. So I think we'll probably get an awful big chunk of the new album tonight at least, and loads of other stuff.
Like you said about the album going down well, I remember Download Festival this year, it seemed to go down really, really well. I mean, the tent was absolutely pumping, so it should be good. Like you say, you've got such a big back catalogue of stuff. You've got to sort of hit all the boundaries with everybody and please all the fans, so it must be quite difficult to do.
Well, that is the most difficult thing, I suppose, because we have quite a lot of things that we do. Every album's different. As hardcore Therapy fans know, every album we approach in a different way and a different set of influences, because it keeps us fresh and hopefully the listeners fresh too. And Download was, you're right, it was great. It was good to sort of, we've found that the new stuff does go down very well with the hardcore Therapy fans. It's been a very good reaction, which we're really pleased with. And it's been good. I mean, obviously a lot of our stuff, you know, there's certain of our albums divide people as well. But it's just really whatever sits together to make a good set. So it's kind of like Swansea's the experiment because it's the first gig of the tour, so we'll know tonight or not if it's a good set.
And yourself, Ricky, obviously, I mean, we've seen you a couple of times now in the past 12 months. I mean, with Therapy and the Almighty, the sort of fan basis is not a million miles apart. Will the set change from anything you've sort of done in the past few tours? Will you experiment a bit more with sort of the Belfast Confetti and some of your other back catalogue stuff?
Yeah, I'll try and change it a little bit. I try and change it as much as I can, just to keep it interesting for myself as well as everybody else. But yeah, I'll probably start throwing in 1 or 2 songs I haven't yet played off Belfast Confetti. But you know, I'll keep it varied. There'll be a couple of Almighty songs in there, and you know, I'll probably still be doing the Ace of Spades by Motorhead, which I like to play, and just to keep it interesting. You know, I'll change the odd song each night. As Andy said, we've a long way to go, and this is the first night, so the night's the chance to sort of see what you feel comfortable playing and what works and what doesn't. You know.
One thing I noticed on the last couple of tours you've done, when you've gone out and played, you've obviously seemed to work the crowd. You know what sort of crowd wants, and every time you've gone out with an acoustic guitar, you've either been opening up for a full electric band, whatever band it's been, you've got the crowd really pumping straight away. Is it you sort of look at the crowd and think, right, that's the set I'm going to pick, or?
Well, I don't think I don't think I have a big enough ego to stand up there and do singer-songwriter, self-indulgent, feel my pain pish, you know. So I think you've got to entertain people, and when one guy walks out with acoustic guitar, usually you can hear the groan of people going, "Oh my God, here we go!" And I want to try and sort of show people it doesn't need to be like that. You can be entertained and you can put on a show, and you have a really good rock and roll gig, which is one guy and a guitar up there, you know, giving it socks. So, you know, that's what I want to do. I want people to think, well, you know, yes, he was up there on his own, and there was no band backing him up, but he still rocked, you know, and you know, just try my hardest to do that.
So it's farewell to New York City, to all our sorrows drown. Tomorrow we'll be sitting pretty, our divided destinies bound in the arms of Belfast town.
Oh, see, Andy, it's the 20th anniversary for Therapy now. Is there any plans to do anything for the anniversary?
Well, we're going to celebrate the anniversary in 2010 because 1990 is the year Michael McKeegan officially joined the band as bass player. So we're going to tour Crooked Timber up until March next year. We're going to give it a year that it's been out. We're going to do festivals, as many as we get next year, and then I think at September right through to December we're going to do a couple of shows for the 20th anniversary over Europe. We don't really know what venues or what towns or cities or countries just yet, but you know, we want to make it something a little bit different than the normal Therapy thing, so that's the plan.
And obviously this Damnation Festival that's coming up, like I say, you're probably one of the most obscure bands on the bill compared to that, but I mean, you seem to get the crowd going anywhere. I remember Tattoo the Planet in London a few years back. You seem to, no matter what sort of crowd, you have the ability to go down really, really well. Are you looking forward to that festival?
I am actually, because there's a lot of bands on that bill that I really like. You know, Jaycee are playing that, who I think are fantastic. And So I Watch You From Afar, like local lads for us. They're a brilliant band. And there's also some of the more dark strain. I mean, Michaels really wants to see Lock Up and stuff like that. But you know, there's an awful lot of stuff that we listen to that kind of encroaches on that as well. So I think it's good to do something like that because it keeps you on your toes. You know, it's something like that. We've got a big Therapy Ricky Warwick tour, and we're playing to their fan base. And then you go and do something like that, and it kind of, you know, it just gives you a little edge, you know, because you don't know what way it's going to go. And I think it's good to do that. You know, if we were just walking on to an audience that was there in the palm of our hand at a festival, it would be nice. But I think to turn up in Leeds with a lot of kind of ambient, dark, and drone and black metal, which is music, ironically, that we'd listen to at home occasionally as well, to go on and do that, it's going to be fantastic. And as I say, it's a great. I think it looks like a great festival. I'm looking forward to it.
Brilliant stuff. And Ricky, what's the plans for you in 2010? Is there going to be another Ricky Warwick album, or is there going to be any sort of touring, maybe Almighty touring? What's the plan?
I don't know about the Almighty. I really don't know the answer to that question at all. We always talk about doing something, but whether we do anything or not, that's a whole different matter. Personally, I'm going to start working on a new record and just keep touring. I mean, what I do, you know, I just want to stay on the road as much as I can, and I try and do that, so that'll keep continuing right through 2010.
Okay then, so the website, Andy, for those that don't know the website, what is the website to the band?
The website for Therapy is www.therapy?.co.uk. That's therapy and question mark spelt out .co.uk. And that's it. Yeah, it's go there, and it's Sarah and Renee run it, and it's really good for all updates on the band and everything.
Anybody who wants to buy the albums, they can get them straight from that, as well as like obviously iTunes and all good download sites.
Yeah, I mean you can get all our records on the iTunes thing, and actually, while I get a chance to, there's our first two albums, Baby Teeth and Pleasure Death, which I'm really, really proud of. You can now get those available on iTunes, and like things like boomcat.com do them as well.
Excellent stuff. And Ricky, can you get your what's the website address? And
RickyWarwick.com. All the links are up there. As Andy said, all the same stores. We're both on the same label, so it's you know, if you go in there to buy a Therapy album, hopefully mine will pop up as well, or and vice versa. So yep, all the links are up there.
Excellent stuff. Well, I've been Alistair. This has been Underkill TV, and I'd like to thank for the time of Ricky Warwick and Andy Cairns. Thank you, guys.
Thanks very much. Thanks, mate. Thank you.